everyone. Welcome back to Yoga with Aya. Today we are going to start with comfortable child's pose. So go ahead and split your knees wide as you can, or as wide as you can comfortably split. Relax your forehead down on your mat, elongating your spine and the arms, and just grounding your forehead to your mat. Begin cultivating Ujjayi breath, inhaling and exhaling throughout your nose. Each inhale lengthening, and each exhale let your hips sink a little bit deeper. With your head down, begin to walk both hands over to your right side, squeezing your obliques over to the opposite side. Option is to grab your right wrist with your left fingers. Just relax. Okay, slowly walk your hands back through center and now walking over to the opposite side. Again, squeezing the obliques to the opposite side of your reaching. Slowly walk your hands back through center. And now place your hands together over your head. So this will add just a little tiny weight on top of your head. Sink deeply into your forehead. Bring your awareness to your third eye center. Release your hands down on your mat. Begin to walk your hands towards your knees. And this time we are going to a rabbit pose. So place the top of your head down on your mat. If it's hard to do so, you can grab a block and elevate your ground. Set your hands behind by your feet, palm facing up. Just pretend like you're playing hide and seek. You don't want to be found. Just round yourself in a tiny, tiny ball. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, send your arms over your head. Slowly begin to rise up. And now let's come to a bent knee position, feet flat on your mat. Okay, slowly tilt your head side to side. Begin to relax in your neck and shoulders. Okay, seated cat and cows. Begin to place your chest forward and around your back. You can move this as your own rhythm. Inhale to place your chest forward and exhale to round your back. Now let's twist over to your right side, placing the opposite arm over the opposite knee. Make sure to twist from your waistline. Now switching the side. Okay, slowly come back to center. Now scoot a little bit forward and make yourself all the way down, flat on your back. Begin to sway your legs side to side, nice and gentle. Carefully hugging your knees into your chest. And you can lock side to side or move any way you like. Just be comfortable. Okay, now extend your right leg to the sky and hold behind your right knee. If you're comfortable, you can begin to pull that foot a little bit closer to your head. Switch inside, same thing. Just holding up straight is already a good stretch, so you can decide how much stretch you want to get. Okay, now hold behind both knees. And from here, find a happy baby pose, grabbing the arch of your feet either from inside or outside. Again, you can move any way you like. Okay, slowly come to your stillness. Send both feet to the sky and point your toes. Now, slowly begin to rock your boat. Swing your legs front to back. You can do a couple of times. And swing your knees, and we're gonna come to a boat pose. Either keep holding behind your knees or you can extend your arms. Split your fingertips wide. Make sure to flex your toes. Okay, now come into a reverse plank pose. So hands are underneath your shoulders, point your toes down, lift up your chin towards the sky. Okay, slowly release your hips down on your mat. Okay, now take your time to find a tabletop pose. Now tuck your toes under. Slowly lift up your tailbone to the sky and find your downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk your dog, bending one knee at a time. Option is to move your head side to side. You want to just make everything nice and soft here. When you're ready to settle down, you can hold for a few seconds. Now swing forward to find the plank pose and go into an upward facing dog. Hold for a few more moments and lower your forehead down. Again, coming up, upward facing dog, and lowering the forehead down. Again, lift yourself up, relax your shoulders down. Okay, now tuck your toes under, push yourself back to downward facing dog, upside down V shape. Okay, carefully walk your feet in between your hands, finding a standing forward bend. Okay, now let's do the standing twist. Left hand down, right hand up to the sky. And exhale, switching side, right hand down, bend your right knee, left hand to the sky. Okay, again, I'm moving that hand to the sky a little bit. It's up to you. Okay, slowly release your right hand down and let your left hand reach towards the sky. And slowly release both hands down, round your back, come up to standing mountain pose. Exhale, swan dive forward bend. Inhale, halfway lengths. Exhale, release your hands down, step back with your right foot, warrior one. You can either keep your gaze straight forward or look up to you. Okay, from here, hands on your hips. We're gonna go to pyramid pose. Slowly fold your forehead down towards the front knee. You can place your hands down on your mat, or you can use the block underneath your hands as well. Breathe through the area of tension. Okay, now bend your front knee back to warrior one and slowly step forward, swan dive forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your hands down. Let's switch, send both feet back. Chaturanga, Dandasana. Back to downward facing dog. Let the heat out through your mouth with your cleansing breath on your own. Okay, walk your feet in between your hands, standing forward bend. Okay, you can wiggle your legs slightly. Okay, now step back with your left foot, preparing for warrior one. When you're ready, swing your arms over your head. You can interlace your hands, point your index finger, either gaze up to the sky or straight forward. Make sure to square your hips. Exhale, interlace your hands behind, or you can grab opposite elbows. Pyramid pose, let your forehead reach down towards the front knee. Again, option is to release your hands down on your mat, or you can use the block. Okay, bend your front knee, going back to warrior one. Exhale, release your hands down. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. If you like, you can skip this and go straight to downward facing dog. You can always modify as you need. Again, you can let the heat off the mouth with your cleansing breath here. Okay, slowly lift your right leg high, three-leg dog. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Now slowly come up, find your high lunge, relax your shoulders down, gaze straight forward. Okay, place your hands to your heart center. Inhale, slightly hinge forward. Exhale, twist to your right side. Hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Either keep your hands at your heart center, or option is to open up your hands wide. Left hand down and the right hand up to you. When you're twisting, always twist from your waistline rather than just neck and shoulders. So I'm holding a little bit longer here. If you want to modify, you can drop your back knee off at any time. Otherwise, step your back foot forward. Find your twisted chair pose now. You want to keep your hips lower than heart center. Try to put the weight towards your heels. Okay, carefully step back. Slowly coming up to Warrior One again. Square your hips, arms over your head. Now swan dive forward bend to find the pyramid pose. Try not to left hip drag back. Square your hips. Okay, now keep your left hand down on your mat. Next inhale, reach your right hand up to the sky. Open up your fingertips. Exhale, release both hands down back to pyramid pose. Okay, now bend your float knees, slightly hinge forward, standing split. If this is hard, just find a standing forward bend instead. Okay, you can keep your gaze slightly forward or you can look straight down on your mat, up to you. Okay, begin to bend your float knee slowly, lower your back leg down, find your low lunge. Gaze straight forward. And now round your back, step forward, rise and shine. Mountain pose, exhale, swan dive forward bend. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Again, you can always skip this Chaturanga or you can modify as you need. Back to upside down V shape. Okay, next inhale, shoot your left foot high, three-leg dog. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, coming up to high lunge. Relax your shoulders down. Gaze straight forward. Okay, now place your hands to your heart center. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, twist to your left side. Again, you can modify this by dropping the back knee down at any time. So either keep your hands to your heart center or you can open up your arms wide. Just stick with your Ujjayi breath. Okay, slowly, hands to your heart center. Take a few more moments here. Slowly step your back foot forward, twisted chair. Again, keep your hips lower than your heart. Now carefully step back, twisted lunge. From here, warrior one, drop your back heel down, reach your arms over your head, gaze up, square your hips. Exhale, straighten your front legs, one thigh forward bend to pyramid pose. If this is too hard, you can micro bend your knees to modify. Now keep your left hand down, right hand down on your mat. Reach your left hand up. Just add in twist here. Try to keep your legs straight if you can. Always activate your fingertips, opening up your hands wide. Now bend your front knee. Slowly hinge forward, standing split time again. If it's too hard, again you can modify it with standing forward bend. Okay, again you can bring your gaze slightly forward if you like. Another way to modify this is a micro bend your front knee. Okay, now carefully drop the back foot down, low lunge. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Okay, let's hold the Cobra pose for a few moments and back to downward facing dog. Okay, down dog is a resting pose. You can reset your breath. And always you can let the heat out through your mouth. Okay, next inhale, shoot your right foot high, three-leg dog. Exhale, step through low lunge. Now spin your left arm behind, right hand forward, warrior two. Inhale, come up, watching your hands together, and exhale back to warrior two. Let's do one more time. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now place your hands to your heart center, straighten your front leg, pivot your toes facing the same way you are. Now fold forward. You can widen your leg if you like, so you don't have to touch your head all the way down if you can't. You can use the block too, or you can micro bend your knees to modify. Okay, let's add twist, grabbing the opposite shin, or you can place the hand down and reach the opposite hand up to the sky. You can use the block underneath your hands too. Let's switch side, twisting to the opposite side. So you can try out different variation to see which one you like. Okay, slowly rise and shine. Let your hands reach over your head. And exhale. Now we're gonna do the warrior two on the opposite side. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, back to warrior two. Again, inhale, come up. Exhale, warrior two. Okay, place your hands to your heart center. Again, point your toes facing same direction. And now we are preparing for horse pose. Send your toes out, heels in, bend your knees. So yogi squat time, couple of times. Sink your hips down and come up. Again, maybe you can lower itself each time a little bit more. When you're ready to hold in there. Little shake is okay. That means your body is responding to your exercise. Relax as much as you can. Okay, now add in little shoulder twist here. Bringing one shoulder in, looking over to the opposite side. Okay, you can do a couple of times. Okay, hands to your heart center, rise and shine. Reach your hands over your head. And exhale, point your toes facing same direction. From there, let's step to the top of your mat. And roll your shoulders back. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, swan dive, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release your hands down. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Back to downward facing dog. Keep your head inside of your arms. You want to aim for the upside down V shape. Keep your tailbone high to the sky. And always put the heels, weight towards your heels rather than your toes. Your fingertips are nice and open. Okay, go ahead and drop both knees down. Split your knees wide. Coming back to child's pose where we started today. Let your third eye center open up. Just lowering your heart rate a little bit here. Relax. Okay, slowly hinge forward, back through tabletop, cross leg. And let's do that head roll. Slowly roll your head to one direction and come back to center, going to the opposite direction. Inhale, reach your hands over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And now exhale, hands to your heart center. Okay, reach your hands over your head. Exhale, simple twist, placing the opposite hand on the opposite knee. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, twist over to the opposite side. Inhale, reach your hands over. Exhale, release your hands by your side. Reach your right hand over. Inhale. Exhale, reach over to your left side. Option is to look over to the opposite side of your shoulder you're reaching. Make sure to relax both shoulders down. Okay, come back to center. Let's switch side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, reach to your right side, gaze to your left side. Relax both shoulders, both knees down towards the floor. Okay, come back to center. Now interlace your hands underneath your chin. Slowly begin to lift up your chin. Exhale, back through center, opening up your elbows wide. Okay, close your elbows towards each other. Again, lift up your chin using that help with your fist. Exhale, back through center and opening up your elbows wide. Okay, place your hands to your each knees and you can connect the index finger and thumb, making a mudra. Close your eyes. Okay, now let's scoot forward slightly so you have enough space to bring your back down. Go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Lock side to side, or you can move any way you like here. Okay, releasing both feet flat and go ahead and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Okay, reach behind your left knee, interlace your hands and begin to pull that knee towards your chest. Or you can interlace your hands over your knee, over your left knee. Make sure to flex both feet and keep your head down on your mat the whole time. So you will definitely feel this on your right side of your glutes. Okay, slowly release it down. Okay, now open up your arms wide, palm facing down. Exhale, spinal twist. Drop both knees over to your left side. If you like, you can slowly turn your head and look over to your right shoulder. So make sure to keep both shoulders square, especially your right shoulder. Another option is to just put the blocks underneath your knees. Okay, now uncross your knees. You can gently swing your knees side to side a couple of times, neutralizing your hips. Okay, come to your stillness. Let's cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Just taking a few more moments. Okay, you can stay here or you can reach behind your right knee, interlace your hands and pull that knee towards your chest. Another option is to interlace your hands over instead of under. Make sure to flex your feet. So you might feel differently than other side. So it's always happening. One side is easier or harder than the other side. That's completely normal. Just noticing that. Okay, slowly release your arms by your side, palm facing down. Okay, slowly drop both knees to your right side, spinal twist. Turn your head and looking over to your left side if you like. Again, you can use the block underneath your knees to support if you like. Square both shoulders. Keep your head down. Okay, back to center. Again, swing your knees side to side like a windshield wiper. Couple more times. Okay, bring your heels a little bit closer to your hips. Preparing for bridge pose. Slowly begin to lift your hips off the mat. Continue higher and higher. Interlace your hands underneath your hips and let your knuckles reach towards your heels. Tuck your chin to your chest, protecting your neck. If you like to modify, you can grab a block and use the block underneath your hip instead. Okay, slowly lower your hips down. Okay, now let's have a happy baby pose. Grabbing the arch of your feet either from inside or outside. You can move any way you like. Just find your own happy baby here. Okay, slowly let go of the grip. It's time for Shavasana pose. You can use as much space as you like. Relax your legs, relax your arms. Your toes gently fall out to the side. Let your body sink down to your mat. Let your belly button melt on the floor. Well, thank you so much for coming to this yoga practice. I will see you guys next time. Namaste.